Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. I am Starco Gaming and we are back with another Dragon Champion video, guys. If you are level 15 or below, make sure to use the promo code Starco to get a free starter pack. To do so, it is pretty simple. You go in settings, use promo code, and you enter the code Starco, STARKO. You press OK and you will receive a free starter pack, and hopefully you guys will enjoy the goodies. And also, guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and check the bell so you get access to all the best Dragon Champion content on YouTube. So guys, today we're going to be talking about the chicken of the hour. We're going to be talking about the Chico, guys, the Thanksgiving new characters that is currently being released. So we're going to talk about the Chico. We're going to go through the build, the setup, the team I like to use with him, and then we're going to be testing him a little bit in arena. There's not many people that likes to gear 13 people in arena, so it's a little bit on the test server, so it's a little bit hard to do that testing. And then after that, we're going to be jumping in guild raids, and we're going to showcase this team we pick into phase 2 of tier 9 raid, just so we can see the pure damage they can actually do as a team, and how much they can actually survive with that team. Anyway, guys, so the team we're going to be using, as with Chico, is pretty simple. We're going to go with General Murdoch, lead, Dr. Frank, Chico, Arno, and then Roxy. Why Roxy? Because Chico performs better when he has feathers on him. So when you play this team manually, pretty much you want to use the feathers on Chico, and for the rest, you know, that the same way you actually play this team with anything else. If you play this on autoplay, this will not be optimal because often Roxy will not put the feathers on Chico, but still can do very great performances, because the performances we're going to show in guild raids, for example, in arena for this video, is actually going to be done on autoplay. So we are not going to have the maximum performance we can actually get from this team. So we're going to jump on Chico, guys. We're going to take a quick look at his skills, which skills you should get to level 7, which skills you can ignore getting to level 7. Then we're going to talk about stats, runes, artifact, to min-max him as much as possible, in my personal opinion. And by the way, guys, if you test him out and you find better teams that works with him, please let me know in the comment section. I'm always happy to discover better team and new teams to use certain characters in. So we're going to start with the passive ability, guys. Feathered Bully. Passive ability: gain 5 stack of feathers for 2 turns at the beginning of the turn. At the end of the turn, gain invisibility if has at least 3 stacks of feathers. Gain a 3% critical chance increase and dodge increase for each stacks of feather. Gain 10% physical damage increase for each ally goblin. So technically, this guy, if you're running with Roxy and you have a shit ton of feathers on him, you could actually you know, deal with like 60% critical chance on your character sheet and still be able to have 100% critical chance. Personally, the setup I have, which I was not trying to get that high, I got up to 91% critical chance. So the feathers is not going to affect him as much as somebody that is running with lower critical chance, obviously. But if you don't get this ability to level 7, you lose 5% physical damage increase for each goblin, which we're running with 4 goblin, which will be 20% less physical damage. So definitely having this ability to level 7 is a crazy improvement. Also, the 3% dodge increase for each stack of feather. You're running with 10 feathers, that's 30% you know, dodge rate increase. That is just crazy. So this is very important to get this ability to level 7, probably the most important ability to get to level 7. Then we have the third skill, Rooster Kick. I'm probably saying this word totally wrong, but anyway, deal 440% of physical damage and prolong all debuff on target for 1 turn. This is an outstanding ability. If you don't have this ability to level 7, you lose 60% physical damage, and you and you only have 75% chance to prolong all debuff on targets for 1 turn. Now, this is only on 1 target. This is not AoE, but if you have debuff on the defender and you want to prolong these debuff on that defender, well, you hit that ability on the defender, you know, at level 7, and you're going to get great damage, and you can prolong the debuff, which I think can do anything, which is actually pretty outstanding in my personal opinion, or a big damage dealer that can do damage, you know, stuff like that. Very, very, very useful ability, guys. Being able to prolong abilities like ability block and blind, that is something that is crazy good. So I do think that this ability to level 7 is kind of a must. Not only is your best single target DPS attack, but also prolonged debuff. That's just crazy. Next, the second skill, guys, Steel Feather, deal 210% physical damage, an additional 7% for each stacks of feather, but you lose all feather stacks, apply armor decrease for 2 turn. Now, if you actually reduce this ability to level 6, you can see here 5% damage for each stacks of feather instead of 7%, which is actually a big drop in my opinion, because if you have, for example, 10 stacks of feathers, you just lost 20% damage, guys. 20% damage right off the bat right there. I think that it's important to have this ability to level 7, but this ability could work at level 6 compared to the other 2 abilities we've seen. This ability is less important than the third skill and the passive ability to get to level 7, but definitely this is an ability you want to get to level 7 too. And then the basic attack, Avis Chicorate. Hey, I think I said it right. So deal 300% of physical damage and decrease target turn meter by 5%. Now, if you get this ability to level 6, you lose 50% damage and you lose 2% turn meter, which is not a huge difference. So definitely, if you had an ability to level 6, that will be the ability to leave at level 6. So the priority will probably be third skill, most important, passive, second most important, second skill, the third most important, and the basic at last if you still have scroll to get to level 7. That will be my rotation to get this character ability to level 7, but definitely level 6 is a minimum on all the abilities. And you know, if you can get those last 3 skills to level 7, that is definitely totally optimal. Now, if we talk about runes artifact, guys, artifact, we're going to make it pretty simple. We're going to go with critical chance. Although with the build we have, we could definitely go critical damage, because losing 24% critical chance and running with you know, the Goblin and with Roxy, I do believe that we don't really need that much critical chance. So we could replace that with a critical damage. I think that if you're running with about 60% critical chance with these characters, you are going to be fine. So we could definitely switch that for a critical damage, which I don't think I do have here. Let's take a quick look here, and I could build one real fast, guys. Let's do that. It's not like it's gonna take a long time here, and that's pretty much the equivalent of what we're running with right now. So let's do that real fast. Being a test server as perks, guys, you can switch 5-star artifact like candies, which is actually pretty awesome. It is pretty damn awesome. Okay, a couple more to upgrade here. Here we go. Oh, missed one here. Here we go. And then the last one, and I back out way too much here. Way too much. So let's check that critical damage once again. Sorry about that, guys. Sometimes I just like to smash that button. And then we're going to do 3 here. Switch to increase max level real fast. Boom. And level this shit up. Here we go. Very fast on the test server to get all that done. That's going to give us 24% critical damage. Oh, that's not 5 stars. That's 4 stars. My bad, guys. I thought we were getting that to 4 stars. Okay. My bad. I guess I missed a step. Let's do that again. Starco is trying to go too fast and he is missing steps. Maybe that's why he's single now. Uh, okay, that looks better. 48% critical damage, 9,600 shield, which is totally fine. Not the best artifact we can actually put there, but that is going to be doing the job. You can see still 67.80% critical chance and 267% critical damage. That is going to be ridiculously good. So if we talk about rune stats, guys, you want to go with 4 critical damage runes and 2 critical chance runes. You want to get that critical chance over 60%. You want to get that critical damage as high as humanly possible. The potency on this character is not going to be very important. If you can get more potency, obviously it can help supplying debuff, turn meter, and increasing duration debuff probably, but it's not that important. What you want him to have a good speed, like 220 plus. I think it is a good decent amount of speed. Obviously, if you can get good rolls on the runes for speed at secondary stats, you can get up to probably 250, which will be even better, but 220 plus is where I think that will be optimal. So 60% critical chance, as much critical damage as possible, 220 speed plus, and then the primary and the under runes are going to be pretty simple. You want damage percentage on the first one, which you don't have a choice. You want speed on the second one. You want doesn't matter, you don't have really a choice here. You want a critical damage or critical rate depending on the stats you need the most. On the bottom room, bottom left corner, you want shield. Top left corner, you either want shield or damage increase. Damage increase will do more damage, while shield will actually help you survive a little bit more. Secondary stats, critical chance as much as possible and speed as much as possible is my recommendation, and that's basically the build we have on this guy. So 67.80%, 88% critical chance, 267.48% critical damage, 221 speed, and 94.7% potency. This is the build we have. Obviously, this is a tier server build. Most people will not have that kind of build, and whales will have better builds, obviously. But this is the build we have. And also, he is running with 85,530 shield, which is actually pretty damn solid. So the first thing guys are going to do is we're going to jump in arena. Obviously, the team we're going to be fighting in arena is going to be a lot weaker than us because, like I said, people like to test stuff at gear 12 on the test server, gear 11 on the test server, not at gear 13 because they want to try to, you know, build the best optimal weakest team to be able to clear content. Personally, I like to test content at gear 13. I'm different than everybody else. I'm French Canadian, so that explains a lot. But anyway, okay. Jump in there, and it's just about to showcase what they can actually do. This is definitely not going to be an optimal team for arena, but I just want to showcase a little bit what my boy Chico can actually do in arena. I'm actually really impressed with the performances of Chico. By the way, guys, you're going to see maybe not here, but when we jump into raid, the damage this guy does is actually pretty damn awesome. So we're going to smash the auto button. We're not going to be optimal again, guys. We are not going to be getting the feathers from Roxy most of the time on him, so he's not going to be doing as much, you know, stuff as we want to, but that does not really matter. We just want to see, you know, in a team of Goblin and Roxy, what kind of damage, you know, what percentage damage he's going to be able to do in the whole team. I think that's going to be the most important here, at least in my personal opinion. Now, this team is very annoying, man. Very annoying, that team of undead, though. You know, for a team that is quite low in power, actually doing pretty good. Okay, so this guy will die eventually. Eventually. I don't even think I'm going to be beating that. I'm not sure. Maybe. We have 3 ghosts. They should be dying shortly now. 4 ghosts, so we should be fine. As long as they die before we die, obviously. Oh, Chico is dead. So might not survive here. Okay, 1 goes dead, 2 goes dead, 3 goes dead, 4 goes dead. So we might actually make it. That dodge is very useful. Now, I don't think we're gonna make it. Those items are making it too difficult, and obviously if we played that manually, that would have been better. But the objective of this video is not this fight is not to actually make it. It's just to see what kind of damage Chico can actually do in here. And you can see here, he died early, and he was already up the damage like off the chart. So you can see already that he has a crazy good damage. And yes, those undead are very annoying, guys. They are very, very annoying. A very great team to build. Maybe not up, not a meta team for arena, but this is definitely a very good team. If you can have 5 legendary undead characters up to 7 stars, definitely it is not a bad thing. We're actually going to be reviewing them in the next few weeks. By the way, guys, I know I have a lot of catch up to do on videos, and that will be coming to the channel in the future, guys. But now we're going to be jumping in the arena. We're going to go in an arena fight that is not optimal for goblins, which is going to be the phase 2. I know a lot of people say, hey, you're going to just trigger Mega Well to go bam 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 on you. Yes, but this video not only will show the damage that Chico can do, but will also show the survivability of this team. I think that is something that is very important. So we want to see if we can get, close to 1.5, 2 million damage on the face. That will be crazy for a goblin team, in my opinion. So we're going to smash that, that auto button, and we're going to target Mega Wheel, and we're just going to go with that. Technically, we could just let them kill everything on the side first, but I don't care. I just want to do the damage on Mega Wheel. So the objective is to do about 1.5 million to 2 million damage. If we do more than that, we are going to be very, very happy. And you can see here, the shield is really stacking up. It's reducing at some point, but it's still, we have great amount of shield already, which is actually pretty great. It is pretty great. Roxy is very, very useful in this team, to be honest. She is doing a lot more than I expected, to be fully honest. And so far, the damage has been pretty decent. Obviously, we're not seeing Roxy applying the feathers on my dude Chico, so we're not getting the full amount of damage we could get. Oh, there we go. She actually did it this time, but we did not do the skills to get that, do that. See, really great ability here. Damn, that was a lot of damage, man. That was a lot of freaking damage from Chico, and his survivability seems to be really great. He's one of the characters that is taking less damage. I forgot we got Dr. Frank. That's where the shields comes from. That's not from Roxy. My bad, guys. I totally forgot, because personally, when I play Dr. Frank, I play him as a DPS, but already up to 22% damage. That is crazy for a goblin team that just keep increasing the turn meter bar of the boss. I think survivability wise and damage wise, this is crazy. We might actually reach 30%. We should reach 30%. That is a lot of freaking damage for a team like that. Definitely. Let's see more damage from my boy Chico. Come on, Chico. Do that AoE, bro. No? Okay. He does not want to do that AoE right now. Maybe soon. Maybe soon. I do love the follow-up attack, though, because Chico will do his follow-up attack that does turn meter reduction, which can actually bring a lot of turn meter down, which is great. Obviously pretty great. And our tank is dead. We still have everybody else out there, though, so we're still doing damage. We're past 35% damage. That is just ridiculously good for a goblin team. And you're gonna see most of the damage actually come from Chico, and the fact that the rest of the team is pretty much complementary of Chico. Chico with all the follow-up attack, the turn meter reduction, and the big damage from the feathers, and Roxy when she put the feathers on him. That's pretty much everything in this team complete Chico really, really well. We're past 40% damage, guys, and we are still going almost one-shot the both Venomate and Kara here. That was actually pretty ridiculous. Pretty damn ridiculous. Can we make it to 50%? I'm not sure. I think we're going to be a little bit short of the 50% in my opinion, but we are still doing so good here. So good. That is crazy. Chico has a crazy damage. He has feathers, but he's not dodging right now, sadly. So sadly, he died after 48% damage here. You can see 3.5 million damage. If you look at the damage this dude did, he did 2.69 million damage. Love to see the 69 in there, but anyway, that's beyond the point. 2.69 million damage for a goblin in a goblin team against Mega Will. That is something I've never seen before. This guy damage is crazy. I think this guy is going to be an awesome character. I don't think he's going to be a great plug and play characters, because I think that to be optimal, he needs Roxy for the feathers, and he needs those goblin to increase his damage. But in the goblin team, I think this guy is going to be amazing, in my personal opinion. Anyway, guys, you guys let me know in the comment section what you think of Chico so far from what you've seen in this video. And also, guys, if you test him out after you watch the video and you have some insight to give on this video, well, please let me know in the comment section. And as always, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for being part of my amazing community. You all keep enjoying playing Dragon Champion, and I will see you guys again in the next video. Thank you.